Man, you so excited for this?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so happy to be in Disney World.
Oh, no, yeah. The weather's nice here.
Oh, yeah.
Than...
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, my God, look at that.
Yeah. There's a lot of animated animals
I know.
Here.
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
Are you okay, bud?
No.
Are you going to make it?
I'm fine.
No, dude, we could just...
The giraffe's moving, Eric. It's looking at me. It's staring at me.
Jason, calm
Eric.
down. Jason, we can get off the ride. Hello, Baconites, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Bacon Bits.
We wish we were in Florida, but we're not. We wish
Yes.
we were in Disneyland, but we're not. I've been there many, many times.
I've only been there once.
But you liked that one time, I'm sure.
Of course.
Who doesn't like Disneyland? You have to be a really, really sad
kid
if you don't like Disneyland.
You didn't yeah. You had to have, like, at least something Disney-related. If you don't, you're a liar.
And when you were there, did you go on It's a Small World by any chance?
Of course.
Okay. Well, we did some research, and there are some things on the internet, some really, really disturbing, scary legends about Disneyland, some myths, some rumors that really, really creep me out, at least they did when I read them. We're going to share some of them to you. This first one has to do with It's a Small World. It's a classic
naturally.
ride. That ride has to be decades old, right?
If
I don't know the exact year.
It is, notoriously known for getting the song stuck in your head for days at a time.
Yeah, I used to love this ride. And strangely enough, it got creepier as I got older, which doesn't really make much sense. But the whole idea of these creepy robotic animals in a dark area just kinda...
the song doesn't help.
Persistent stories suggest that some park guests and former employees loved the ride so much that they came back after death.
I'm sorry.
Sort
Did you say after death, not dark?
After death, not dark. But rather than simply enjoying the rides, the playful ghosts instead decided to animate the ride, making the figures move on their own after the park was closed. Now listen to this. Apparently lights within the ride turn on and off on their own accord, and the dolls spring to life and burst out in song even without the aid of electricity, suggesting a frankly disturbing inspiration for the magic of Toy Story, which is kind of interesting, yet terrifying at the same time.
So, Toy Story is just a bunch of ghosts?
I mean, that's kind of...
toys?
That's what this article is saying the inspiration came from.
That's terrifying.
Now, just the idea of the lights turning on and off on their own is scary enough for me.
Alright, you're walking through the line, alright, there must be some glitch in the wiring. But... little robotic creatures come into life by themselves? No, I'm out of there.
How much money would I have to pay you to spend one night inside the attraction?
Lots of money.
But
that is terrifying, because I've seen way too many horror movies to know that's going to end terrible.
Did you ever go inside the Haunted Mansion?
No, I did not, actually.
I haven't either, but there's a story behind this one, too. Inevitably, there's a whole subculture, the article says, of haunting and supernatural stories attached to Disneyland's Haunted Mansion ride. Several ghosts are supposed to haunt the ride, with the first ghost story coming as the ride was being built back in the 60s. Wow, that's an old ride. Apparently, one of the sound designers was in one of the rooms and heard music coming through a wall, which persisted for days without a source. Somewhat irresponsibly, the park designers simply decided to put a speaker in the vicinity of the creepy music to mask it, rather than making a call to Ghostbusters.
Well, so the
Haunted
Mansion ride is actually haunted. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, yeah, but instead of just saying, we should probably check that out.
Maybe we should take care of that, have someone actually come in and look at that.
They said, who needs to do that? They just put up a speaker system and covered it up. So I'm sure if you could listen...
Let's ignore the problem.
Just sweep it under the rug. I'm
serious.
So based on this, then, I'm sure if there's any truth to this, theoretically, if you listen hard enough, you should be able to hear something over the sound coming out of the speakers.
Supernatural sound
like
coming out of that ride.
What did it say? It was like some screaming sound or moaning sound or some kind of ghostly,
I don't know. That's just weird.
supernatural sound.
Anyways, we're going on to the next one.
The real reason you can't dump ashes, this one says. One of the most enduring stories attached to Disneyland is that park employees continuously have to foil attempts by guests to spread the ashes of their loved ones at the happiest place on earth. Okay, so that's like a normal thing that people do.
I guess.
Which probably has more to do with mess than anything supernaturally sinister. But rumor has it that the real reason Disney doesn't like the ashes spreading is that they now have a problem with ghosts, and it's all thanks to people not disposing of their dead properly.
Why is it always ghosts?
The most shared story on the subject suggests that a mother approached the park, saying that her son had been killed, and that his dying wish was to have his ashes spread in the haunted mansion so he could become one of the ghosts.
Okay.
Having been told she wasn't allowed, the woman ignored the decision and dumped her son's ashes anyway. But now the kid has changed his mind and spends all of his time hanging around near the exit in tears because he doesn't want to be a ghost there anymore.
Interesting.
And then it says, and it's not just guests who have claimed sightings. Staff have reported a child running around the mansion and hearing laughter.
It's always the laughter. Why is it always, every horror movie, you got the creepy child ghost? Like The Shining killed it with that and everything. But if I do my rules from Supernatural, you burn the body, you cremate the body, and the ashes should take care of the ghost. There's not going to be no more. But if you have something of their possession left with those ashes, they'll haunt the place.
Alright, this last one here is called Suicide Mouse. At least that's the title of the article.
Now, this doesn't quite have to do with Disneyland or World itself, but more of a cartoon.
Which can be still pretty creepy.
But trust me, the whole story behind this is creepy as all hell.
It says, not a park story per se, but a delightful little creepy tale that shares its genetics with a particularly virulent... my grammar, my pronunciation is not good today.
Yeah, you pronounced that right.
Strand of urban legends made popular in the post-Ring world. These rumors relate to a lost Mickey Mouse cartoon. Nothing special in itself, but which comes with a creepy warning. The cartoon itself is no more than 2 minutes of Mickey Mouse walking past a repeating background to the sound of white noise until it cuts to black for 4 minutes. Nothing supernatural here, but then at the 6-minute mark, the cartoon is supposed to reappear, but with the soundtrack changed to the distant murmur of voices. Mickey himself is said to wear an unpleasant smirk, and as he continues to walk, the background distorts and viewing becomes increasingly difficult to the point that the only person who ever watched it all the way through was an employee who swiftly killed himself afterwards. Naturally, he left a note describing the final frame in Russian. The sights of hell bring its viewers back in before he shot himself.
It's a pretty creepy story. I watched the video.
The whole video?
Yep, I didn't kill myself. It's pretty creepy.
This sounds like an episode of College and Bacon to me.
It's just, it's pretty much Mickey walking in a line in some creepy music and it just progressively gets creepier. The buildings in the background start to crumble. His smile goes away. And
we got to do that in one of the upcoming episodes.
If you want to, but I'll get some good videos for you to watch. Okay. So anyways, watch us every Thursday for College and Bacon, Saturday and Sunday for Bacon Bits. You like us on Facebook, Twitter. What else? Website, www.collegeandbacon.com. Make sure to check that out. A lot of fun stuff on that.
We have all our episodes archived up on there, guys. Again, thanks so much for watching. Comment on this video if you have any other Disneyland horror stories.
Eric does a drum roll while Jason gives a never-ending introduction. Do you want me to do it on here?
Yeah, you could just... Introducing the one, the only, the unique, the mystical, the never-ending, the amazing, the mystical, the never-ending, the unique, the mystical.
Jason, what happened?
I know the The lights are off.
I don't know what
Did
happened.
you hit the power
No,
switch
I
or
didn't-
something?
No,
or-
we're here alone.
Oh God.
What is that noise?
Where's it?
No.
Where's it coming from?
No. No, find it! Shut it off!